Hello, how are you?
Good. How are you? Let me close my door. Hold on.
Okay.
It's the first day I didn't have a meeting at this time. So,
Yeah, and we actually have not been doing this consistently anyway, so
oh, okay.
it happens that we're on.
Yeah, I'm gonna 380 Walnut. Okay, so I'll meet you there. I'll put it on my calendar so I don't forget.
Okay, cool. Yeah, I they've been playing soccer every Saturday, 9:30 to 11. For now, this will be the last Saturday for a while.
Mm-hmm.
But anyway, so while they play soccer, what I do is I go door knock. And my strategy for door knocking has been I prepare a list of expireds. All right, let's get Barry in there. So my strategy for door knocking has been I prepare a list of expired properties within a
Mm-hmm.
certain radius to where I want to door knock. So let's say half a mile around that school or half a mile around my house. Um, and we go door knock. We hope that the owners are there and we can have a conversation.
Mm-hmm.
And while we do that, I also do door hangers, 5, 10 houses in each direction.
Okay.
Um,
So you use MLS to get the expireds, or you use the
yeah,
CR?
no, MLS is perfectly fine. It's beautiful. I love it. You just go into the search. I go to search for cross property. And then I
Mm-hmm.
search only for, let me see if I could just show you guys, and then we'll do some role play as well. I search for expired, I search for, uh, give me a sec.
Excuse me. Mm.
So, okay. Let me know when you can see my screen.
I see it.
Okay. So what you want to do is you want to start with search,
Mm-hmm.
and you want to go to cross property and quick, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then you want to uncheck the active and you want to check the expired.
Okay.
And then you want to put an address over here. So this could be your home address. This could be my home address. This could be wherever you want a door knock, right?
Okay.
And then so let's imagine 380 Maple Avenue. That's my kid's, not Maple Avenue, Walnut Avenue. Walnut Street, Yonkers. Give me a second. 380 Walnut Street, Yonkers, New York. There we go. All right. So now, because we chose cross property, we are looking at all types of property. And as you can see, there's 104 matches. That's a lot, right?
Mm-hmm.
We also don't want to door knock on it, because of course we want all the business in the world, but because time and energy is limited, we don't want to
Mm-hmm.
go door knock rental or land. Obviously, nobody's going to be sitting at the land.
Right.
Focus on her energy on family, single family and multifamily. That's it.
Okay.
I don't want to go after the co-ops and condos because now that's inside of a building. We're going to have to get access to the building.
I'm
So,
listening. I'm gonna mute myself.
okay, I got you. All right. Barry, you with us?
Yes, I am.
All right, very good. So I'm just showing a strategy of how to create a schedule for you for door knocking. Um, so you go to expireds, you put your address or wherever you want to door knock, and you say within 1 mile, within half a mile, and so forth. And then you pick single family, multifamily. Okay. Um, the reason we pick single family multifamily is because we don't want to spend that energy on going after $100,000 co-op or condo, right? $100,000 to even $200,000 what is the commission that you are likely to get as a seller's agent? Maybe 3%. So 3% of a 3% of a 100,000 is $3,000. It's not a whole lot of money, and also you have more work involved, meaning there will be a co-op board approval and so forth. So because time is limited, we want to focus that time on being more effective. And so that's why I say start with search, start with cross property, click single family, click multifamily, hold your control button down to do that, put an address, and then see how many results you're left with. So as you can see, in my case, I have 20 results. And then you say, okay, you know what? I'm going to be door knocking for an hour. Door knocking for an hour is 20 matches is a lot. So what you can do is you can say, you know what? I want to close the circle even to a quarter-mile radius. Okay, now I'm down to 8. 8 is a good number of properties for for an hour. But let's keep it for half a mile. I'm down to 20 results, and you go to results. You see this? Go to results, and these are my results. So you start with 1. You start with the first one. The other thing we don't want to do, guys, is we don't want to go and door knock somebody that has already relisted, right?
Mm-hmm.
How you do that is you start with 1 and you scroll down, and you click on this little thing. It says click on the arrow to view history. Okay, when you click on that, it's going to give you history. And as you can see, this is the one we're looking at. Look, this is the expired one, right?
Mm-hmm.
But look, something else happened after that too. It came back in the market, and it's actually in contract right now. So there's no point in going to door knock this property. We're just going to be wasting our time.
Right.
So we're going to check this one because we're going to eliminate it later, and we're going to move on to the next one. All of this does not take a whole lot of time. All right. Click on the next one, and that, as you can see, this one was relisted and it's temporarily off market, but it was relisted, so we're going to ignore this one also. And then we're going to go on to the next one, Prescott, and we will click on this, and as you can see, this was relisted and it's in contract, so we're going to skip this one. See, by doing this work on a computer, we avoid the time of driving and going to this property, right?
Mm-hmm.
All right, here's the next one, 288 Prescott, and as you can see, this was also realistic.
Wow.
We're gonna, well, but guess what that tells us? What that tells us is people who listing expired, they're willing to list it again. They want to sell the property.
Mm-hmm.
And we haven't been paying attention, but if you pay attention, you will often notice that they relist with somebody else. And look, you could tell right here. The old one, it expired. You see that?
Right.
And this is the person it was listed with, 21571, and this is an office admin. Anyway, it was listed with an agent 21571, but now it's been relisted with this agent 22734.
Okay.
It tells you it's a different agent. Okay. You can always open the listing itself and look at the agent's name and stuff if you want, but just to keep things moving.
Sorry, brother Ismail, I didn't catch the one where I can see with which agent.
I'll show it to you again. All right. So here we go again. Here's the one. Here's the one we're looking at. This one expired on October of 18. Okay. 2019, it expired. It was listed sometime in April, but it expired in October. But since then, or at that time, it was listed and it went into contract. And then it was relisted again. So as you can see here, what's going on here, guys, this was a listing and the price was $1,800. That means it was a rental. It explains why that even showed up for us. It shouldn't show up for us. All right. Next one, as you can see, it expired here again, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then as you can see here, it has been relisted on May 13 for 1.1 million. It's a new listing. All right, so how do you tell whether it's the same agent or the different agent? Right here, change by. Okay, who made this change? So here's agent number 27782, and same agent and same agent. So basically this tells you that this buyer prefers to work with this agent over and over, okay?
Mhm.
Right.
All right, but anyway, in this case, this was relisted. We're gonna check this and we're gonna move on to the next one, which is 119 Beach Street. All right, 119 Beach Street. Let's take a look at it. Again, this one expired on August 9th, and look, a new agent, well, actually the same agent looks like it. 32298. 32298 got the listing. So Gino, he's a pretty big agent in this area, but his listings do expire. So as you can see, this 119 Beach did not sell and it expired, okay?
Mm-hmm.
Gino George. So I've been doing this, and we're going to continue to do this right now, but I want to tell you a story as we go along. I've been doing this for X number of weeks, and as I said, once I find the number of properties that are still expired, still available, I go door knock, I try and talk to the owner if they're there, and if the owner's not there, I leave information, which Barry knows.
Mm-hmm.
I've gotten a few callbacks already, and I'm excited about the prospect. So one lady in Baychester that I went to door knock with Barry, I'm in conversation with her. She's waiting for January for the new tax season, and she's going to file her taxes, and then she's going to talk to us about it. She's going to think about it, right? Another guy in Yonkers, I went to door knock. He was not there, but I left my package, and he called me, and he actually came and met me here in the office a week ago or so. All righty?
Yes.
And then I had one more that I went and door knocked, and I also called. And the mother lives in Virginia, and the daughter is here. And so I'm in conversation with them. I had a nice conversation with the mother yesterday as well over the phone, and I'm waiting for her to come back from Virginia end of December so I can go meet with her. So it's all about baby steps, and you can't expect it all happen overnight. You can't say, hey, you know what, I'm going to a listing appointment, I'm going to get my listing. That'd be great, and it does happen from time to time, but generally it does require creating trust and relationship. All right, Barry, you see this one? This one isn't expired, and after that it was never relisted.
I see.
Right?
Okay.
So this would be a good candidate to go pursue. So we're not gonna check this box. We're gonna leave this because we're not gonna eliminate it. Now moving on to the next one. This is 55 Poplar Street, $400,000 multifamily house. It was listed with LaRon, and as you can see, it expired on August 22, but then it was relisted on September 10, and it was relisted with the same agent. You see the agent ID number?
Mm-hmm.
My agent ID is 40283. As you can see, this agent number is 48. That means this agent is a newer agent than me. You got, I know Barry is a newer agent than myself, I think. Barry, your number is more than 40, right?
My number is it's
All right.
yeah, it's 43432, I think.
Okay. So, what about you, Levon?
Mine is 5108.
All right. So those numbers
No,
basically tell you
51508. Sorry, 51508.
515. So you're actually newer than this other agent right here who is 48366. Anyway, so this property expired and it has been relisted. So there's no point in going to door knock at this particular property. It's temporarily off market, but temporarily off market is not an invitation to go door knock.
Okay.
All right. Next one we have is 8 Stewart Place. Let's click on this. And as you can see, 8 Stewart Place actually just got sold about a month ago. Okay, so no need to door knock this one also. Next one we have is 49 Poplar Street. And then we click on this one, and it's also temporarily off market. So we're going to ignore this one. Did I do this one to the last one? No. Okay. All right. So doing all of this, the good news is it eliminates a lot of work up front, a lot of work driving around, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Driving to that house if we know that house is not in the market. All right, this house is available, and I've actually door knocked a few times on the property. The owners don't live there. It's a, you know, it's some sort of a Middle Eastern guy. His name is Salame, something like that, but he doesn't live there. It's a rental property for investment property. But we won't check that off for now. All right. If you go to a property where the owner's not there, just have a real nice conversation with the tenants. You'll be surprised how helpful tenants and neighbors can be, right? Just
Yes.
you have you want to send some information to the owner, this and that and so forth. All right, here's the next one. As you can see, the last record on here is expired. There is no new record after that. And as you can see here, first it was listed with 28066, then it was listed with 30129. That means this owner is willing to list with different agents, and this one is expired. It's not relisted again. 163 Fillmore actually was relisted, and it was sold. And it was sold by one of our fellow agents, John Watnick, who is part of my downline. So here it expired, but as you can see, it was relisted and it was sold back August 8th by one of my agents, one of our agents in the office, John. So we're gonna skip this one also. 163 Fillmore. Next, we have 7 Stewart Place, and so forth. All right, let's jump away from this exercise. I just wanted to show you how to do this. So once you have, and imagine, all right, I'll finish this up. So look, this is the single line display, okay? So guys, the ones that are highlighted, if you remember, those are the ones I don't want to go to, right?
Mm-hmm.
So what I would do is I would go to refine and I would say discard. That means the ones that are checked off, get rid of them. Boom, now they're gone. Now I'm left with 10. Imagine these are the 10 good ones that I want to go to. Just imagine, right? What I can do is I can check one of them or all of them, and then I can tell the system, I can go back here to action and I can tell the system, hey, give me directions. And there, it gives me a nice little route to
Oh, wow.
to go through these properties. And you can print this out for yourself. You can email it to yourself, or you can email it to whomever you like. So you click on email and you can you can email it to your buyer's attention if you're gonna go show properties and so, something like that, okay?
Great. I didn't know that.
Let's get off this topic and let's actually do role play. Morning. All right, so let's start by you're calling an expired, okay? Barry, you want to go ahead and you want to be the agent, I be the homeowner? Give me a call.
Okay, let's go. That will be a tough one.
Yeah, that's fine. We're amongst friends, so it's better to practice now rather than fumble in front of the actual buyer and seller. So it's fine.
I don't know. Before the role play, maybe I wanted also to review with you how to get the information of the owner. Is it because it's not always the phone number that we see up there, right? I know we use this app. What you call it is People Search or
True People Search.
True People Search. Okay.
Yeah, True People Search.
Okay.
Hold on a second. I'm trying to bring the screen up.
What is True People Search for?
It's a public information site where you can find people's names, numbers, and emails, and so forth.
Okay.
Okay, so your screen is paused, so stop sharing. Okay, that's what it was. Okay, got it.
We can go.
Yeah, go ahead.
Hey, Ismail, my name is Barry. I'm a real estate sales agent in the area. I saw that you have a property that it sounds like it expired, and I'm willing and available to help you sell your property.
Okay, great, wonderful. we're gonna stop right there. So anybody have any feedback on that so far? So I'll give you some feedback and just try and write it down, and also just try and put it into your style. All right, let me do it. Let me do it with you now. Okay, I'll be the agent.
Okay.
Ring, ring, ring. You're supposed to say hello.
Yes. Hello.
Hey, Barry.
Yes.
Hey,
Who am
Barry.
I?
Barry, this is Ishmael from eXp Realty. How are you, buddy?
Good. I'm good. How are you doing?
I'm good, man. Listen, I know a lot of realtors are probably calling you right now, especially your property expired in the market. Is that right?
Who gave you my number?
Oh, your number is part of public records, brother. You know, you own a house and you had your house in the market, so it is part of the public records, and that's why all those realtors are calling you.
Oh, okay. I see. Okay.
Yeah, yeah. And unfortunately, they'll keep calling you until, you know, the house is either relisted or it becomes super old in the market, and then they're going to stop calling you. But listen, let me take a couple of seconds just to kind of figure out what happened. Did you get any offers, and were you able to show the house, open house, and so forth?
Yes, I listed the house with another agent, but I don't think he did a great job. So I didn't sell the house yet.
All right, and let me ask you, if we were to find if we were to find you the buyer who's willing to pay the right price, are you still looking to sell the house?
Yes, I'm looking to sell it.
All right. All right, so you know what? Let's do this. What I'd like to do is meet with you for just a couple of minutes, introduce myself, put a face to the name, and give you a little bit more information about myself. Are you going to be around today at 5 o'clock?
Oh no, I'm not available. I have a very busy schedule.
All right. How is Saturday at 11 or Sunday at 2?
But, you know, if they want to sit here for a class, we had, like here.
I will look at my calendar and get back to you.
Perfect. All right. So let's stop the call here and then let's analyze. So did you guys notice any difference between the two quotes?
It would take you over there.
Well, I noticed that you basically introduced yourself, you explained why you were calling, and then you tried to get the appointment without asking too many questions or keeping them on the phone too long.
Right. I know Barry didn't get a whole lot of chance to continue talking, but there was a reason why I stopped him, because he was going on for a while. He was going on for a good 30, 40 seconds just speaking. What you want to do is you want to keep it brief, you want to keep it quick, but you also want to establish a dialogue, conversation, and you want to keep it about themselves. You also want to keep it very informal and very friendly. Yes, they are the seller and they have a business for you and they have a house to sell, but you want to put yourself as a busy agent as well, somebody who's got business going on and somebody who's confident and so forth. So you don't want to say, hey, Mr. Barry, this and that. Just be very formal, very informal, very friendly. We don't have to say, hi, is this Miss Barksdale? Just say, hey, Levon, good morning. How are you? This is Ish from eXp Realty. Like your buddies, like you've known each other for years. That's going to take that person by surprise. Okay, because they're already used to calling they're already used to realtors calling them and being, hey, Mrs. Barksdale, hey, Miss, you understand? So what you want to do is you want to take a completely informal and friendly approach. Like your long lost friends, like your long-term buddies. All right, and then what you do is you hold on a second. So, you know, and then what you do is you break the ice and say, hey, look, I'm probably not the first realtor to call you about the expired house. Is that right? And then you kind of, you know, do a little bit of laugh, a little bit of giggle. That's going to throw them off their game, right?
Okay.
Imagine you're trying to sell a car and the car is a hideous color, right? Now, you know that the buyer is not blind, and you know that the buyer is going to say something about the hideous color, right? So why not beat them at their game and just say, oh my God, you know what? I'm glad that you're considering buying this car. I mean, you know, despite the hideous color, but you know what? It's got a great, you know, engine, you know, something like that.
Uh-huh.
So basically, you're beating them to their game, and you're trying to throw them off their track. They're already tense. You're the hunting agent that's calling them. You are just like all the other ones, and what you're trying to do is you're trying to establish yourself as different. So that's why you're being very friendly, like long lost friend, and also you're saying,
Can everyone in the auditorium?
Wait, let me turn this thing down.
okay.
Thing on, so I'm trying to make sure I don't miss that too.
Audio is working in here.
Hold on.
It looks
No
good.
worries.
I'm looking at the
Think
little
he's
bar
the
here on
professor.
the microphone, and it seems
How
to
you turn
say
him
it's
off?
full bars. So I guess it's kind of like
Oh,
a phone
Lord.
call.
Power button.
If I start going,
Wait,
and
okay,
making some weird
volume.
sounds,
Let
just
me
stop
turn
me.
it off.
I'll stop and repeat whatever I might miss. When we get a lot of people in here, folks, the audio.
Okay, got it. Sorry,
No worries.
that train starts at 12, so.
Okay, no worries. So that's what you're trying to do. You're trying to throw them off their mindset in terms of, oh God, another realtor, by doing these couple of things quickly.
Right.
The Bainbridge Avenue listing I have, by the way, were achieved using this method. I called the young lady. I was right here. I was actually right here when I called her. And I say, hey, Beatrice, this is Ishmael from eXp Realty. Listen, I'm probably not the first realtor that's calling you about the expired. Where were they when the house was in the market? And she was laughing, she was giggling, had a little bit more conversation.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, and then, give me a second. Yeah, I apologize for that. By the way, my name is Ishmael from eXp Realty. Let me ask you, have you relisted already? I'm just calling to find out the status. Have you relisted already? Because keep in mind, they may have relisted already. It just doesn't show up on the MLS yet, right?
Right.
So, hey, you know what? I just wanted to get an update. Have you relisted already? And then they may say whatever, you listen, and then you kind of go from there and say, hey, let me ask you, Beatrice, do you know why the house didn't sell? I mean, I'm looking at pictures online right now. It's a nice looking house, and it's a great neighborhood. So I'm not sure why it didn't sell. And then you stop. It's key to stop and listen. Don't keep going on and on and on.
Mm-hmm.
Now, you have listened, and then you go back. Hey, Beatrice, so I'm assuming you didn't even get feedback from the buyers about the house. In this case, Barry said, no, I didn't really like the agent, this and that. So you would say, so I'm assuming you didn't even get the feedback from the buyers about what they thought of the house and so forth. Barry, let me ask you, if it has sold, where would you have moved? Are you staying local or moving out of state? What's the reason?
I'm planning to move to another state because New York is really getting expensive.
Okay, so your reason for selling is New York is an expensive place to live, right?
Yes.
Yeah, I hear you, man. So many people are moving from New York, actually. Give me 1 second.
Okay, what about, I noticed, I know I had type of, this kind of discussion with someone, but this guy was from my community, so he went on and off, jumping from the house, the deal to talk about other, family issues. How far can you join them talking about those family issues and leaving the discussion about the deal? I know that is important to listen to them to validate their emotion or whatever they are going through.
Yeah, so I want to finish up this call also. We have another meeting, but to answer your question, you want to actually put all the attention on that conversation. At the end of the day, your focus with your buyers and sellers should be achieving their why, right? One of the questions that's coming up in this phone conversation is, you know, if it had sold, where would you have moved? What's the reason for you to sell? Same thing for your buyer. You would ask them, why are you looking to buy a house? Nobody is actually buying a house for the sake of buying a house, and nobody sells a house for the sake of selling a house. There's something that they're trying to achieve, right? Whether they're trying to provide a safer neighborhood for their kids, or be closer to their grandkids, or stop paying the landlord and want to buy their own property. But whatever it is, you want to understand their why, the core driving emotion, CDE, core driving emotion. You want to understand that, and then so that way you can help them achieve that goal. So that's what really is all about. I'm going to share right now with you guys a Word document. This is a script that you should practice. I'm not going to say memorize, because I don't want you to be robotic and memorized, but I want you to practice and then make it your own. This is the script that you should be using when you call buyers, when you call sellers. Okay, so I just shared that with you. If you go through it, you'll notice that those were the lines I was just using. Please go through them. We do have to end this call, unfortunately, but I do appreciate you guys joining, and I think we learned quite a lot. We learned on how to create a list of expired properties right from the MLS and create a route for you to go door knock, and then also what your call should be. Okay, so you guys have any last minute questions?
I don't. I thank you very much.
Good, thank you. Barry, you have any questions? I shared with you.
I will put this into practice today.
Perfect. I shared that document with you. Log in, go to your email. You'll have an invitation from me. It's expired script on it, whatever. Read it a few times and make it your own. The key is to make it your own. Don't be robotic, and don't make it sound like you're reading something from your mind or you memorize something. It should just come out naturally, like a conversation. Okay?
Okay, thank you.
We will
And
be
also
doing.
waiting still for the email with the Excel worksheet where you add, you know, how you
Yes,
call it.
I
You
got
start.
you.
Okay.
Yeah, I will,
Okay.
I'll share that too. All right, no problem. I will talk to you guys later. We have this call every day, 11:30 to 12, unless I tell you that we don't have it, because if I have something going on, then I'll cancel it from your calendar. Otherwise, we have it. So pay attention to your calendar and let's join it. We haven't not really been doing this meeting because nobody really logs on, but when you guys make an effort, I'm gonna make an effort to make it happen.
I will make an effort.
All right, thank you guys. Take care.
Okay.
All right, take care. Bye-bye.